exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 35 yards away. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from, who else? Tom Brady. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Here now, a look at Drew Brees in our play. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brees. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now P-Ryan. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Andre Johnson, 71 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This will be fielded inside. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
You know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So that'll back him up 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. To throw is Breeze. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. A 10-play drive that time. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Kelsey on the and this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Breeze now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. That'll bring up second down.
3 down.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenge.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 20. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. We got heavy. Everybody scoot up.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. We got this. Mike, check 33.
Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Here's where we pick up this challenge in the second quarter with 5 minutes left. You're down 2 scores. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Brady. From the left side, complete. That's Bush. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Brady to throw again. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Brady. Shot's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch, put the down marker back to run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Brady again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. Tie game, 7-7. You've got possession at midfield, and it's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bush. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
To throw is Brady. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 53, come on. 50.
Murray now on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory if only...
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, The Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're only down by a point. Your opponent has the ball on their own 20. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. On second down, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the Coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. We begin this challenge in quarter number 2 with a little over a minute remaining on the clock. You're ahead on the scoreboard. You've got possession in your own territory. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So we've hit intermittent. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st down, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards. He's going to launch, and this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home here.
Now a play fake. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We start this challenge in the 3rd quarter with less than 2 minutes remaining on the clock. You're up by 2 scores. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be foot bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Here's Jamie Gillandale. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders. 40 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Still going inside the 30. Room to run at the 50. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now
it's just words because they talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 82 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And right away, he lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Favre on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Favre. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Taking it about the 1. And some good special team. Coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Favre. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. John Randall dropping the hammer.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now Sanders. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's up. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, what? All right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on with it, man!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made it.
And this is caught. And touchdown. Randy Moss. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Sanders now to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
It got his man complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Randy Moss, 63 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
We dominate today.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams through the air.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 20.
Cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has strong. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. John Randall able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And taken at the 46. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And a huge play that time. 49 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing is far. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This one from 35 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. There you have it. And up.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will start this challenge off in the second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're only down 3 points. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defense.
And there he goes. Reggie Bush, touchdown. Reggie Bush, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.